My name is Sean Mitchell. I'm a QA/RA specialist at StarFish Medical, and these are my top 3 tips on supplier quality management. In my role, I work with not only the quality assurance team here, but also the manufacturing and supply chain teams, helping them to optimize their business processes, looking at best practices, and really making improvements within the supply chain and manufacturing realms. So the first thing to consider when looking for a product you're sending out to market, you want to really, when you're investigating new suppliers for a product, you want to take the time to work with your suppliers so that they understand the product being made. For example, if you're dealing with an injection molded product, they not only need to understand the tolerances, the material, the finish, all those different types of things, the construction method, they may also have recommendations for you in terms of how to construct the part in a way that may save you time and or money, things you hadn't thought about when you were doing the initial design. So keep in mind, they're the experts in the process. They may not understand yet what you're using the part for, but they're going to understand how to build the part and how to get it to market. So really take the time to work through that with them so that they understand what the critical dimensions and tolerances are, and you'll end up with a product that gets you what you want, and in a lot of ways can do it for the cost and sometimes less than the cost that you're looking for. The second item is, when it comes time to take that product and get it to you, you need to understand the risks and the challenges associated with getting that product to you from a geographical perspective. So that could be customs or brokerage duties. Have you considered those in your total cost? Are there any particular risks to the sensitivity of the product itself in terms of shipping? So for example, I worked with a product before where we had to outfit it with temperature and heat sensors and vibration sensors to really monitor those items as the product was being shipped, because that was a critical factor for us when it actually came onto our dock. So that's the second item. And finally, the last item is really the product life cycle of the item that you're purchasing, whether it's a consumer item or a more industrial item that you're going to incorporate into a larger device. A lot of different jurisdictions are looking at enhancing their regulations around product life cycle requirements for the manufacturer. So you need to take those into consideration when you're purchasing and designing those products. What's the product's life cycle? How is the product going to be disposed of? Are there any restrictions around things, the critical items like the batteries or electromechanical components that need to be dealt with separately? Are there any potentially hazardous restrictions around the products that are incorporated into the item? To learn more about this topic, you can read my blog at starfishmedical.com.